Hello and welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about Deathstroke. Slade Wilson, who is also known as Deathstroke, really takes his name to the heart. He started as one of the main villains of the Teen Titans and has gone toe-to-toe with Batman on various occasions. In recent years, his character has started to delve more into the anti-hero territory, but even with his added empathy, he remains one of the most dangerous assassins in the DC universe. And here is a fun fact. Marvel's Deadpool was inspired from Deathstroke. And in Snyder's cut Justice League, we even see him partner up with Batman to stop Superman. So let's discuss his powers and origin. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an upcoming update. And with that out of the way, let's get started with the video. The character debuted in the new Teen Titans issue 2 in December 1980 as Deathstroke the Terminator. He is usually depicted as an assassin and the archenemy of the Teen Titans, specifically Dick Grayson. He has also served as an adversary of other heroes in the DC universe, such as Batman, Green Arrow, and the Justice League. He is the father of Joe, Rose, and Grant Wilson. Slade Wilson was 16 years old when he enlisted in the United States Army after having lied about his age. After serving a stint in Korea, he was later assigned to Camp Washington, where he had been promoted to the rank of major. In the early 1960s, he met Captain Adeline Kane, who was tasked with training young soldiers in new fighting techniques in anticipation of brewing troubles taking place in Vietnam. Kane was amazed at how skilled Slade was, and how quickly he adapted to modern conventions of warfare. She immediately fell in love with him, and realized that he was without a doubt the most able-bodied combatant that she had ever encountered. She offered to privately train Slade in guerrilla warfare. In less than a year, Slade mastered every fighting form presented to him, and was soon promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel. 6 months later, Adeline and he were married, and she became pregnant with their first child. The war in Vietnam began to escalate, and Slade was shipped overseas. In the war, his unit massacred a village. This incident had a big impact on him going forward. Finally, chosen for a secret experiment, the army imbued him with a drug that allowed him to utilize and use up to 90% of his brain's capacity, granting him enhanced physical powers and near-mastery control of his body, such as accelerated healing factors and heightened senses. But things didn't go as planned for the US Army, as Deathstroke became a mercenary soon after the experiment, when he defied orders and rescued his friend Wintergreen, who had been sent on a suicide mission by a commanding officer. So all these years of training and being enhanced with a serum have allowed Deathstroke to master skills in many forms of martial arts and close fighting. Gifted with the ability to heal rapidly than a normal person, Deathstroke can regenerate broken tissues to cure himself at will. However, this limits him from growing missing limbs or damaged eyesight. He is also insusceptible to great pain, as he can endure temporary injuries for a long duration. So he is not exactly Deadpool when it comes to healing and immortality. Deathstroke is more like Captain America and a US agent in that regard. According to DC Comics, a normal human supposedly uses 10% of brain capacity, but Deathstroke is able to fully maximize his brain usage up to 90%. This gives him superhuman abilities such as increased reflexes, full use of the senses, and perhaps predicting his enemies' moves. Deathstroke's mastery of a variety of arms and weapons definitely brings more terror to Deathstroke's name. He can wield swords and ballistic staffs, which can stretch or bend to adhere to any form of martial arts, thus making it easier for him to switch tactics when circumstances require. On one occasion, Deathstroke wielded a divinely forged sword created by Hephaestus called the God Killer. It can discharge shockwaves and can shapeshift into various kinds of swords. It is also semi-sentient and can be summoned at its owner's will. Deathstroke was able to kill a Kryptonian and an Amazon demigod with this sword, so not so shabby. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.